It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show, brought to you daily here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. And don't forget our website is obnradio.com. And we also have a 24-hour dial-in message line that you can call 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. Well, the Bayou Bengals win the national championship, and Odell Beckham jumps right in the middle and creates a mini crisis. Unbelievable. It is alleged that Odell Beckham was on the field during the LSU championship victory over the Clemson Tigers, shaking players' hands, sliding $100 bills as he shook their hand. It was confirmed by Joe Burrow that the money was real. LSU first came out and said that the money was fake. Then Burrow contradicted that and said, no, it was real. Come on, Odell. I know you're excited. And if you're going to do that, have some discretion about yourself, bro. On the field, when you know cameras are going to follow your move, in the celebration moment of just winning a national championship, it lets me understand, at least temporarily, one or two things. Either these guys are that arrogant and cocky, or they need to invest in a public relations person, or should I say coach, to help them walk from the car to the stadium, to make sure that what you do, you got to remember, Odell, you're an NFL football star. Yes, we know you're an LSU grad, you're excited, you're happy. But bro, you can't be shaking kids' hands, giving them $100 bills. Even if you don't understand all about the violations of NCAA rules and regulations, that seems to be a clear no-brainer. We'll see how the dust settles on this one. But man, oh man. Programming note reminder, our interview with Dr. Tim Sams will be rescheduled for next week. Some of you took advantage of the midnight deadline of getting some questions in. We're going to extend that. Since it's been delayed, if you got more questions, be sure to send your questions by way of Twitter at the Mike Prince Show, or you can leave your questions on the message line, as some of you have, at 713-570-6736. We're 28 days away from the start of college baseball. Panthers, looking over their roster, have 7 seniors, a lot of freshmen and sophomore, on the current 2020 roster. Some transfers in the mix, but for the most part, this will be a young team for the 2020 campaign. Will that have a cause and effect on the outcome of the Panther season? Yet to be determined. But the Panthers will open up February 14th against Alabama State. They'll follow up with Alcorn, take on Pine Bluff, then New Orleans. All of that will be down at the Big Easy. starting on that February 14th, 15th, and concluding on the 16th. Then they'll turn around on Wednesday night on the 19th to play the Texas A&M Aggies. 5 good matchups coming right out of the gate. We'll get an early battle test of how the Panthers will try to measure up for the 2020 season. February 5th is the National Signing Day event scheduled by the Panthers. It's going to be interesting to see who the Panthers add to the fold. And speaking of adding to the fold, we want to give a congratulations to R. Todd Littleton, heading to Bakerfield to be head football coach. He's actually leaving the Panthers, which can create some challenges when it comes to recruiting. We have some gaps that need to be filled on the coaching staff as well as the roster. And it can be hard to convince a kid who's on the bubble if they should or shouldn't come be a part of the program, depending on who is projected to be leading them from a coach's angle. Hopefully all that works out on behalf of the Panthers. A lot coming down the pipeline here real soon. Don't forget, there's basketball this weekend. Panthers on the road to take on Grambling and Jackson State. Softball's going to be cranking up real soon. We'll pull that schedule and lay that first week of competition out for you on that one. They're still sorting out things in the MLB with the scandal. A lot of Houston fans are in denial about what's actually going on, and they're saying, oh, don't worry about it, everybody does it, and trying to kind of sweep this thing under the rug. It's really not that simple. And I'm dreading, well, I won't say dreading, that's too strong of a word, but I am anticipating that there's going to be some type of asterisk or something added, not only on the 2017 Astros, but the 2018 Bo Sox. As we mentioned on yesterday, pressure now is on the New York Mets. What are you going to do with Beltran, if anything? Some are saying, well, you really can't fire Beltran because it wasn't like he was managing, but he was a part of a known scheme. They pulled out some audio and footage of Cora talking about Beltran and his ability to pick up some of the things that he knew that they would be trying to do when he was coaching the Red Sox. And unfortunately, the more you dig, the uglier it's going to become. But it is what it is. Meanwhile, baseball will recover from this black eye. It just goes to show that technology itself is not bad. Technology can help that it's being taken advantage of. That's just like people saying that computers were bad. Computers are not bad. It's the data that we put into the computers that make them bad. So I think baseball will go back, fine-tune what they've learned from this series of events, and they'll temporarily slow it down until the next creative person comes up with a way of trying to get that quote-unquote competitor's edge. And I'm all for competition. I think competition makes us all better. And anytime you can get some intel or some information to help you become better, by all means do it. But not to the degree where it makes the playing field so lopsided. Even though we know that happens in corporate America, we call them trade secrets. Don't you find it ironic that we use the terminologies like knowledge is power for financial gain, but we won't use it for moral consciousness and standards? But it's part of the landscape. But there has to be a line drawn, and continually to speak about athletics, the PV search for its next athletic director is alive and kicking. And reminding you that we'll be talking with Dr. Tim Sams on next week, hopefully, about the process at hand. I am going to exit stage left for now. Thanking you guys so much for joining us. We're getting together our baseball schedules for Little League, high school, and hopefully some college. But whatever the case may be, we will cover baseball from the rooter to the tutor. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, thanking you guys so much. Continue to help build our YouTube channel at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Subscribe today, and you'll never miss what's going on throughout the network. Until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.